on this, and as you can tell, it's pretty much black inside this garage. Just gotta line up these holes. There we go. It's pretty much black in here, so I didn't do a whole lot of filming while doing it because realistically, low light situations don't videotape good. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is what I've done to this car. As you can see, I got this nice red spot right there because I put a plate. The rules say that the plates must be painted red or orange, but I don't have orange paint, so I used red. So, anyway, put the plates on. I fixed the back tire. I was going to put the steel behind the struts, but honestly, the struts are already into the body pretty hard. And if I put that behind there, I really don't think it would really make that big a difference, if any. So, I didn't do it. The rear driver's side rear tire was locking up, so I actually took it apart and took all the brakes out of it and put it back together because I'm going to basically a giant track that's covered in ice. So tires that aren't moving are not good. You want to make sure that everything's spinning, everything has zero resistance, make sure all the body's tucked out of the way. So that's pretty much what I did over there. So all that's really left to do to this thing, after I put the tires on, obviously, is just the cooling system. Now, I'm going to loop my lines. I'm a firm believer in loop kits. So we're going to use the loop kit, and then that's about it. But it's all we really got left to do to this car. Oh, there we go. Got a little piece of metal in my hand. But as of this point right now, I am not really too sure if I'm going to bring the Camry or if I'm going to bring the Fusion. You know, there's been a lot of votes for the Camry to be derbied, but I really want to see how that Fusion will do. And I've had a couple of you guys tell me bring both, but realistically, this is not a super high-paying show with not a huge car turnout. So it's over an hour away from my house. So for me to load a car, go there, drop the car off, come home, load a car, go there, that's 4 hours. Because hour there, hour back, hour there, hour back. That's not including fuel, traffic, or loading and unloading times. And then I do the derby, and then I have 4 hours to bring everything home. That'll be over 8 hours. By the time you add up the 15 minutes here, that'll probably be 9.5 hours of driving. And I'm not into that. I'm really, really not into that. So I'm only going to bring one car. But I'm just not sure what car I'm going to bring yet. If I bring the Fusion, they're probably going to put me in full size, which means I'll probably go against a lot of 2000s W-body GMs. Like, I know they have the aluminum spindles, but this place allows the spindle swaps. So I'll be going against a whole bunch of newer W-bodies. There's usually one guy that brings a rear-wheel drive Crown Vic, but realistically, because there's such low traction, the Crown Vic's not really going to do that great. But the whole reason why I spent so long to get a Fusion is because I wanted a 4-cylinder one. I didn't want a V6 one, because if I hadn't got a V6 one, I knew automatically I'd be running full size. With a 4-cylinder, I can still step down to small car. So that's the main reason why I wanted a 4-cylinder. And I got one. Let me show you what I did to the back of this car. Do you remember how this tire was folded over? All I do is I just put the bolt on the outside of the actual strut. So then that way it spaces out. It makes it a lot weaker, but at least my tire's pointing straight up now. So that tire's been fixed. Everything's pretty much been fixed. I would like to attack the back of this with a sledgehammer a bit. Maybe get the trunk lid just down a bit. And honestly, that's about it. And then the cooling system. So let's bring this thing down to the ground, and then we'll start taking a look at the cooling system on it. Well, I got the back end all smashed down. I'm happy. I can see out the back end, and it starts coming up. I at least got a couple hits before I start losing my vision. Overall, there's still a lot of life in the back of this car. I'm still almost a foot away from the tire on this side, and that side there, I bet you I'm about 1.5 feet. I started doing my line loop kit. Actually, let me get my light, because it's... There we go. I started doing the line loop kit, but I've realized I might have lent out the line loop, so I'm going to have to try to find who I lent it to. I kind of threw this in there thinking maybe it'd work if I put the reservoir tank out of the Ford Fusion into it, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. There's a lot of I don't know. I'm going to contact a couple of my buddies to see if they have my line loop kit. I think I know where it is, so hopefully I can get that back because it is too late in the season to buy a new one. But another thing I've noticed, if you take a look, this motor is actually sitting on an angle because the back motor mount's pretty much pooched. But that's it for today, and it's starting to get pretty cold out here. That's about it for this car. So thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully you can see a car get smashed this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be the Camry or the Fusion, but as of right now, both of them are pretty much set. Other than this one has no rad hoses in it. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.